It was one of those mornings where the sun felt like it had just risen to bathe the world in a soft golden glow, and everything felt like it was slowly coming back to life. My cousin Emma had been counting down the days to her graduation for months, and today was finally the day. We had all been anticipating this moment, and the air felt heavy with excitement. I woke up to the sound of my mom calling from the kitchen, reminding me that we had a family brunch planned to celebrate Emma's big achievement. As I walked downstairs, I could already feel the energy in the house buzzing. My parents were busy in the kitchen preparing a spread fit for a king, and my brother was fiddling with his phone, probably looking up last-minute gift ideas. Emma was in her room getting ready, and I knew she was just as excited as everyone else. It wasn't just a graduation, it was a milestone, something she'd worked so hard for over the last few years. I could hear the chatter and laughter coming from the living room as I joined the rest of the family at the table. My aunt and uncle were there, of course, and so were Emma's best friends. Everyone was in a great mood, and there was something about the energy that made me feel like today was special. We spent the morning talking about Emma's journey, remembering the tough days of finals and the long nights of study sessions. Emma was the first in our family to graduate from university, and everyone was so proud of her. She had put in so much work, and today was the culmination of all that effort. After brunch, it was time for the real celebration. We all gathered in the living room, and Emma, who had been beaming with excitement, was handed a beautifully wrapped gift from my parents. She opened it with such enthusiasm, her eyes lighting up when she saw what was inside. It was a brand new laptop, a state-of-the-art machine that she had been eyeing for months. The room erupted in cheers and applause as Emma hugged my parents, thanking them for the thoughtful gift. She looked so happy, and it was clear that this laptop was going to be a tool that would serve her well in her next phase of life. She had big plans, and this gift was a symbol of the bright future ahead of her. I couldn't help but feel a twinge of jealousy as I watched the joy on her face. It wasn't that I wasn't happy for her. It was just that seeing her so excited made me think about my own life, my own future. As the gifts continued, I couldn't help but wonder what my present would be. I had been expecting something along the lines of a nice piece of jewelry, or maybe a gift card for some new clothes. I mean, it was Emma's big day, and all the attention was on her. But somehow, I had a feeling that there was something more waiting for me, something unexpected. And as the final gift was handed to me, I couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation building in my chest. I tore open the wrapping paper, eager to see what was inside. My fingers brushed against something hard and metallic, and I felt a strange mix of curiosity and uncertainty. I pulled it out, and there it was, a gym membership. Yes, you read that right, a gym membership. I couldn't quite believe my eyes. I stood there for a moment, frozen in place, the whole room looking at me, waiting for a reaction. My face probably said it all, confusion mixed with a hint of disbelief. I tried to mask my shock with a smile, but deep down, I couldn't help but feel a little deflated. While everyone else seemed to be getting these grand, luxurious gifts, things that were shiny and exciting, my present was, well, practical. I didn't want to sound ungrateful. After all, it was thoughtful. But it didn't quite compare to the sleek laptop Emma had just received. My parents and everyone else in the room were watching me, their faces full of anticipation. My mom gave me that encouraging smile of hers, the one that said, "It's a great gift, you're going to love it." But in that moment, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to feel thrilled or just go along with the gift and pretend it was the best thing I'd ever gotten. I looked at the gym membership card again, trying to figure out what to say. I knew it was meant to be a good thing, something to help me stay healthy, to focus on fitness, to improve myself. But why now? Why was this the gift they chose for me on such a special day? I couldn't shake the feeling that this was somehow a subtle reminder that I wasn't doing enough with my life. Emma was getting this incredible laptop that symbolized her academic success, her hard work paying off. And here I was, standing with a gym membership in my hand, feeling like maybe I hadn't quite earned anything close to a shiny, exciting present. I wasn't exactly out of shape, but I wasn't particularly fit either. The truth was, I had always struggled with motivation when it came to exercise. It wasn't that I didn't want to be fit, it was just that I always found an excuse not to go to the gym, always convince myself I'd start tomorrow or next week. I tried to focus on the positives. The gym membership was an opportunity, an invitation to take better care of myself, to make some positive changes. I could use it to push myself, to finally get serious about working out and taking care of my health. And maybe that was what my parents were trying to tell me, that I had a lot of potential, that I could be better, stronger, more focused. They were pushing me to be my best self, even if the delivery wasn't exactly what I had imagined. I took a deep breath and smiled, looking around at the expectant faces in the room. "Thanks, Mom and Dad," I said, trying to sound genuine, trying to make them feel like their gift was exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to disappoint them, but inside, I still couldn't shake the feeling that maybe there was something more I had been hoping for. I tried to remind myself that gifts weren't about the material things. They were about the thought behind them, and my parents had clearly put thought into this. They wanted me to take better care of myself, to be more active, and to focus on my health. But as I sat down and the conversation shifted to other things, I couldn't help but feel a bit disheartened. Emma's laptop was so sleek, so shiny, so full of promise. And here I was with a gym membership, a reminder that I needed to make some changes in my life. I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but I couldn't help but wonder if there was a better way to motivate me. Maybe they could have gotten me something that was a little more aligned with my passions, something that would light a fire in me and make me feel like I had a clear direction. As the day went on, I tried to shake off the disappointment. I knew I would go to the gym, and I knew it was something I needed to do for myself. But in that moment, I couldn't help but feel like my present just wasn't as exciting as everyone else's. It wasn't glamorous or fun, and it certainly wasn't a laptop that would help me conquer the world. It was a reminder that maybe I wasn't doing enough, a nudge to get up and do something about it. In the end, I realized that the gift wasn't just about the gym membership. It was about the fact that my parents cared about my health, about me becoming the best version of myself. And while it wasn't the shiny, new gadget that I had been hoping for, it was a gift that was meant to push me in the right direction. Maybe that was the most valuable thing of all. It wasn't the laptop or the big-ticket item. It was the reminder that the real gift was within me, waiting to be unlocked. And maybe that was the biggest present I could receive.